I really want to get some points for this, so welcome back to another Madden 20 video. We're gonna do some solo battles. This guy's way better than, well, I was just looking at this earlier, and I want to try to see if I can win this. It's an 85 overall, and mine is only, excuse me, a 71 overall. So I'm gonna start out and see. Oh, let's go pro. I'm not a pro though.
Oh, the NFL playoffs are upon us.
Are we kicking it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Oh, he's got luck. I was looking at this too.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
One part I have to say, they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Love. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. Look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick. And not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. Jones now. Back to the air on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was.
And how about this, a fake?
Gone.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. 3rd down here. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Luck. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 26 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. This fielded at the 2.
Well, obviously he's going to push it behind the
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I'm happy he did because...
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Partner, switching gears for a second. A really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son Clay was playing for the opposite team that night. It was a really neat moment.
Fantastic moment. And it's Clay 2 and Clay 3, correct?
Yes.
Dad is 2, son who's playing for the Rams now is 3.
He would have burned them if he
When he
got it,
popped
too.
out there to see the rest of the family, all of them wearing the 57 jersey that Clay II wore with such distinction for Cleveland for all those years. When he played long enough, a lot of people think he played with Otto Grant. I mean, it was amazing. About nearly a 20-year career there. Just phenomenal what he got done. And even better to see his son able to pop out there and share the moment with him on such a special night. Just phenomenal.
Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver.
And touchdown! Jarvis Landry, 47 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant, and then, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Catch made there by Derby, the tight end. And he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll
My
get it up
kicker
to
got
the
him
29-yard
again.
line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. To throw again on second down. Luck. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Oh, I thought that was Odell Beckham.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? No. Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Luck caught left side. It's Beckham. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, Luck. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Luck. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. To throw is Luck. Sliding. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Dawkins able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. The kick by Lutz is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. They'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Click power. Delay of game, goddamn.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Allen.
Okay.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down.
We already know.
And look at this, another fake. And this is
Oh my God, this guy
incomplete.
could actually catch
And
it.
it does
He's
not
just
pay
choosing
off.
not to.
They fake the punt. It
Perfect
doesn't
pass.
work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Munoz. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing his Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the 4th down.
Maybe.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter.
Offense.
What?
Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Still first down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to throw. Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Back now at Ford Field, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
What?
And that
Oh
is
my God.
incomplete.
Someone has slippery hands.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
All right, we're running.
From Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Now Jones on 1st and 10. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 41 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say, though, that he can't get a throw. He's taken down.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now, they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Andrew Luck in the offense, trailing 14-13, a minute 50 to play. And they need at least 30 yards, you'd have to think, here to move the football to have a shot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Luck says, let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. On 2nd down and 4. Luck, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now it's Luck. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now the ball comes loose. It's going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Allen. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh, no, it's good.
Now Jones apparently a little unsure of everything here, so he steps back and signals for timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On the counter, Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Luck.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. His kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Good game. Actually, good game. Well, that's it for that video. That was a good game. Really good game. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.